California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
They'll run it with Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're
trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, an even 90 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Able to fight through one tackle. Sack, baby. 6-0 our score after one. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And an alley to run. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Richard. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They go with Jacobs. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll give to Williams, running right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get this...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And that's caught inside the 35. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point right down the middle. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Now, 188, 59. Hey. Express. Go get him. 282.
This is Richard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's a screen to Richard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On first down, Richard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, it's Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Carr now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 52 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Yellow, on the line, 80. Pick it up, it's out of time, guys, out of time, let's get off the field.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They run it again with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They run it with Jacobs. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Down, you ready? Check, reduce right, Chief. Cut.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr, and that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Mahomes to throw. He's got it to Williams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. He was looking for Watkins that time. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw it here. It's Williams on the catch. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.